So if we have to, we can totally hop back on after, but for the sake of like recording, we'll just try to jam it out, get it done. And I'm single momming it right now with 2. So if you see me like run off, it's because I've got both my little ones. But where's Savannah's face? Let's start with Savannah.
With my face.
Hi guys. Hi, thank you for hopping on. We totally appreciate it. We're so excited to hear from you. Will you just tell us, for those who haven't heard before, your story?
Yes. So you guys, I started 5 years ago in May. I can't believe that. Why are you up? I'm not single momming it, but I'm still momming it. Hurry up. Sorry guys. So anyways, I started 5 years ago in May, and at the time I had been following Christy for almost 8 months, and I just could never find the $100. Like, I was that person that legit, we just did not have $100 after every paycheck. Like, I was barely getting 1 tank of gas to and from work, and that was sacrificing all my time from my kids. They were in daycare permanently, and I would not see them in the morning because I'd be out of the house by 5:30, and I would be picking them up around that time. And so it broke my heart when my Cooper, who's standing here in the kitchen, would accidentally call me Miss Colleen. And that, like, it literally broke my heart driving home one day, and I just like broke down, and I'm like, this cannot be my life. Like, he's only 3 and he's doing this. Like, imagine a whole life without me, you know? And so it was funny. They started talking about conference and everything. And you guys, I joined this business broken. Like, I was a smoker. I had some pretty crazy habits. Like, I just kind of joined for a bunch of crazy reasons, not really having a vision or direction, because I didn't know what I was capable of. Like, no one had really ever taught me that. And that was the missing piece that I needed to really see my full potential. And so I went to conference. That, like, was for me a girl's trip, 100%. I did not go with like vision at all. Like, it was literally just, I had not left Nevada in 5 years. Like, I had been a single mom, and then I got married, and then I had a second baby, and like, it was just a lot. And so this business was my escape. Like, honestly, it was like my escape for a really long time. And so I got to conference, and freaking, what's his name? Mike Patillo he was on stage, and he said just something that completely changed my life. And he was like, what if the only way that you can get your kids back are making these bonuses? Like, your kids are ransom. Like, you don't have them right now. What if the only way you get your family back is if you make this happen? And it just like literally tore me apart, because I'm like, he's so right. Like, I don't have a plan B. And so at the time, like, my job that I was working was great, but it was a lot of hours, and I just never saw the vision, guys. But what I did see was an opportunity that I was putting everything into and expecting not a ton out of. Okay. The second that I saw that diamond check, and I saw the comment, and I saw that $20,000 bonus on that, my $500 a month, you guys, that December, well, I went diamond in March. I don't know. I can't remember. But the check before it was like $250. So when I'm telling you, like, your commissions check for the first year might not look, or a few months or whatever pace you're on, might not look like you're expecting, you still have control. My paycheck was $250, but I was enrolling. Okay. The month I went diamond, I had 120 bodies under me. Do you need that to go diamond? No. Okay. But I had to get the right people, and I had to inspire the right people. And here we are 5 years later, and I finally have the right people. Okay. So you have to just have that vision. And the second I went diamond, and I looked at my dream board, guys. So when we originally did our dream board party with Christy, I put the craziest stuff on there. Quit my job, buy a new car. Like, to me, all of that seemed nuts. It never seemed possible at all. And she kept pounding in our heads, put a date on it, put a date on it. You have to have a date. You have to tell the universe, like, when you're, expecting this to happen. And so all of those things were like the end of the year, because I was scared. I was living in fear. Like, I had no belief in me. But I went diamond, and that belief unlocked. And then I started dreaming huge, right? And then I went double and I saw that check and I was like, holy crap. And you guys, that vision that I caught kept me through. Okay, it kept me through those hard months. It kept me through maybe some paycheck dips. It kept me through maybe losing some leaders along the way. And it's brought me to where we are now, where we're dreaming for a $30,000 paycheck. Okay, that seems insane to me. It's huge. It's crazy. But I know that I have the right people on my team to make that check. So if they're going to be hitting their goals, then I must be hitting mine, right? And so every single day I'm sitting here and I visualize that check. And so that's just another huge thing I want to pound in your heads, you guys. You have to have that vision, and then you constantly have to be visualizing yourself hitting those goals. I just remember thinking all the time that month, like, what if I actually get to quit my job? And I would cry, like thinking about all the time I'd get with my kids. And now I look at those boards and like, it might seem trivial, it might seem silly, but some of those things are still so heartfelt, and you need to have them. You need to have triggers. You need to have those things that will motivate you on your worst days, so that when you feel like shit and you feel like you don't want to do it, you're still going to do it because you laid those habits in place to make those dreams happen. So anyways, long story. Sorry.
No, I love it. I love all of that. So for the people who maybe they just don't really know what their goal is right now, like what would you say? How do you even know it might be a silly question, but like, how do you know what you want sometimes?
So for me, you guys, I immediately wake up with a goal. Okay, so my goal is like my daily goals, like, and that might seem to you like your long-term goal, like I'm gonna sign a customer, right? But those should be daily goals. Okay, if you don't hit those goals, like I'm signing 3 customers today and I'm signing 2 distributors, you're still putting it out there. So in the next few days, those people are still gonna come. Okay, so those goals are small goals. Those are things you should be putting out there every day. If anything, those are just affirmations, explaining to the world what you want. Okay, real goals or real dreams, those are those triggers. Those are those things that are going to make you cry. Those are those things that are going to make you show up. Okay, and so for me, like, huge triggers, but like just our past and what we've gone through, and like seeing my husband, like the childhood he went through, and knowing my kids will never have to see that, you know? And so those things might seem trivial, like I keep talking about, but I know that it's just so much more than I could have ever given my kids or my family without this opportunity. So when you dream bigger, like I was talking to a couple people earlier, it does not, God, like, he works miracles. We see it all the time, right? It does not like cost him any more energy or any more anything to create big things in your life than small things. Like, you could pray right now and say, oh my God, I can't find my car key. I'm late for work. And you know what? He'll help you find that key. Okay. If you have that faith and you have that power, he's going to help you find that key. If you're praying for your triple diamond because you need it, because your family needs it, and you have the right intentions behind it, then you're going to make it happen, because God's going to meet you that way. He's going to meet you halfway in your efforts. So the bigger you dream, like for me, if I'm dreaming huge and I just need it like this a little bit, who cares, right? At least I dreamed friggin' huge and I met like as far as I could go, you know?
Yeah. It's totally different when you put it out there into the world. And I remember when I was going triple, on the 25th of the month, I was still like 10,000 BV away. And it's a heartbreaking moment, you know, when you log into eSuite and see that. But it was like, am I going to sit and cry about it? Or am I just going to get up and keep working for, you know, my dream board? And it's like, we call it God's BV, but when you have that belief, it's like BV will fall out of the sky. Like, things just start aligning, things start working for you. I mean, we pulled in 10,000 BV in 6 days. Like, it was nuts. It was crazy, but there was so much belief there. So you got to have the big goals, but you've also got to believe and do the work, and God will do his part. So I love that you said that.
So real quick, because I know Ashley's going to really pound deep on this and I'm going to love her for it. But you guys, when you start up, you need to have a plan. You need to know what you're getting into for the long run. Where are you going with this in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years? You know, you might not get to your goal in 90 days, okay? Is it worth pushing for 90 more days, for 120 more days after that to reach those bigger goals on the other side of these small, trivial things? Like, these people got their customers before you. Who cares? These people are signing more than you. Who cares? Put your vision into your dreams, and they're going to all happen. And so literally from day one, Ashley Mestis had a $6,000 monthly income from home. And she had, like, I would love to take full accountability and claiming it, but it really wasn't all me. So she, every single day, will post about her goals. And she did that for a year. And Ashley's had those moments where we're like, is this really going to happen? We're going to like, we have those moments as leaders, you guys, and we still have pushed through. And we still, because those goals have mattered. Because, hey, when you're telling the world that you're going to make it, you kind of have that accountability too. Like, oh, snap, people are watching. Like, I got to really do this now, right?
Love it. Love it. All right.
I talked a lot. I love you, girl. Thank you so much for letting me on.
No, thank you. That was amazing. Okay, Ashley, where are you at?
I'm here. Can you see me?
Okay. Yes, we see you. We hear you.
Okay. So, guys, I'm Ashley Mestis, if you guys don't know. And the thing is that I started It Works also 5 years ago in May, the same time Savannah did, okay? And it's crazy to hear, like, her story. Maybe you're watching this right now, like, these people are crazy. Like, what are they talking about? Because that was me, guys. I lived in Las Vegas. I was on Christy's team. I watched Savannah join the same time I did. And I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was in my bubble, and I had never left my kids. And I was like, I can work from home. This is amazing. But I was like, I don't have to leave. So I was invited to the same dream board party Savannah went to. Everyone was talking about conference. I did not leave my house. I did not go to Christy's house. I did not go to conference. I stayed home and I did the things that we were told, guys. I did the things. I was posting. I was doing everything that I could, but I didn't believe. I never made a vision board. I thought you guys were crazy. I didn't know what personal development was. I thought I knew it all and I could just post to social media and do the things and it would just happen, right? And it did for a sense. Like, I made it to Ruby, but I was in the business for 2 years as a Ruby, and that was it. I never went further in the Ruby, but I never made a vision. I never believed that I could go further. I was happy with, in a sense, with my $300 paycheck, $400. I was like, yeah, like, I'm stay-at-home mom, I'm contributing. This is great. But I didn't have the vision for more. I thought y'all were nuts. So, the amount of, like, work I was doing, I ended up quitting and leaving because I was like, it's not really worth it for $300 to $500. And I went to other companies, yada, yada, craziness. Meanwhile, Savannah's still rocking it, and I had watched her journey. So, of course, I'd be snooping on her Facebook page. And when I decided that I was worth this, that I could also make $6,000 a month, I joined under Savannah, and it was a completely different mindset for me. Like, I was part of Christy's team from day one. I could have hopped on the vision board, hopped on, like, let's go to conference, but my mindset wasn't where it is. So when I joined Savannah, I was like, okay, you show me your ways, because what I did didn't work. Like, whatever you tell me, I am game. And that's when, you know, Savannah says it wasn't all her, but, like, in a sense, like, had I not watched Savannah's journey, had I not, you know, heard her say, you know, you need a vision board. You make your dream board and you do it now. I do not care. If people aren't telling you that you're crazy, then you're doing it wrong. So you want to know how to do it right, you get out there and you dream big, because your dream cannot just be $300 to $500 a month. Maybe that's what you need, but if you're stopping there, you are going to stop there, point blank. You are never going to go further, and all of us can go further. All of us deserve to go further. So, yes, day one, I started talking about how I'm going to make $6,000 a month from social media. I remember even putting it as my profile picture, like, claiming $6,000 a month, like, and I got these messages coming in, guys, because people saw that I was with It Works, and then I left, and then I came back, and then people would message me, like, you don't make $6,000 a month from social media. Like, what is this? And I was like, you're right, I don't. And I would tell them, I'm like, I will never lie to you, but I am going to. Mark my words. This is going to happen. You can watch me or you can join me. And people would think I'm crazy, and still people think I'm probably crazy today, but I put it out there and I put the goals. And I remember, you know, I set a goal that I would make $6,000 a month within a year, and that would have been like December. Guys, my $6,000 paycheck was February. It was 2 months after that goal that I had originally set. Like, people
That's
saw
amazing.
that. And like, if you don't get out there, if you're not dreaming, for one, it's not going to happen if you're not dreaming. But two, when you are talking about it from day one, like, everyone on your following should know what a diamond is. They should know what a double diamond is, yes, but they should also know what it means to your family, because you're not only going to sign distributors from it, but you're also going to sign customers, because they get to see what they're supporting and they get to feel it. And like, that's the whole point of, like, you know, your posts. You want people to feel things and have that, like, you want them to cry, and people literally would cry. I got so many messages from people, not even like on my team, just like people would be coming to me, I'm so happy for you, girl, because they watched my journey. They saw what it meant for my family. And it went above and beyond, because I'm all about, like, it's God's timing. Like, everything that has happened in my business has been on God's timing, and he's made it, like, bluntly clear to me, and you don't know what the future holds. So if you're over there like, yeah, $500 a month, you know, that would be great. But guys, what happens when, I don't know, for me, my husband lost his job. He was our main supporter, 30 years in a career that had paid all of our bills, and he got attacked by a pit bull and can never go back to auto glass again. Who would expect that? You don't expect things, but life is crazy. And I know, had I not had this vision for $6,000 a month that I didn't think I needed at the time, like, where the heck would we be today? Like, God has a plan, but if you're not even asking for what you deserve, what you know, what you're made for, then how are you going to get there? And when something does happen, you're not going to be prepared for it.
I love that. You're totally amazing. I want everyone to realize that you said you talk about your goals every single day, but you also talk about, like, what a diamond is, what a double diamond is, you know. That was even like an aha for me. I'm like, shoot, sometimes I don't even talk about that. Like, I stopped talking about the income and the ranks. And so I think we all need to hear that. I hear my little ones really quick. Crystal, are you here? Do you have any questions that you can ask really quick?
Me?
Yeah, can you?
I can hear you guys. No, you guys are doing great. Like, I'm listening and soaking it all in. Wrong one?
Wrong Crystal, but that's okay.
I thought so.
Sorry. My Crystal. No.
Me. I know, I say
Okay.
Janae.
Say hi. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Question. Like, what do you do? Because I know a lot of girls, they get discouraged early on. Early on, it's easy to get discouraged because, you know, you're doing all this work and your paycheck, you see your paycheck and you're like, damn. So, you know what I'm saying? So what do you guys do? Like, what would you say to them? Like,
So
to get discouraged like that?
I want to kind of point out to you that Savannah had said that, like, her paycheck, when she went from, like, you know, like ruby, emerald to diamond double, it was what, $250 to something crazy. And it was the same for me, guys. Literally anyone in the business you can ask, I'm sure it was pretty much the same. I went from a $500 paycheck to a $4,700 paycheck in a matter of 2 months. Like, 2 months, guys. And that's just, like, you can see it. Like, that's what did it for me. I saw Savannah's paycheck. She showed me her paychecks, and that's what did it for me when I was like, my check isn't worth it. But I would look and I'm like, Savannah's paycheck's worth it. I'm going for that.
So you guys, when people get discouraged, I kind of give them a check. Like, I make them check themselves. I'm like, $100, like $200. Like, if I wasn't, sorry, getting random calls, sorry. If I wasn't grateful for that, I wouldn't have stayed around. Like, that's called pride. Move out of your own freaking way and start working. And honestly, I have to have those honest conversations with people a lot. And I think that's part of me that's unique because I don't have a problem saying it. And as a leader, you kind of have to. You have to tell people that, hey, you want that $2,000 a month check? Are you actually ready? If you became a diamond right this second, would you be able to keep it? Are you personally ready? Are your goals ready? Is your head ready for that? Because I guarantee you, 30 days into the business, if I went diamond, I would have been like, oh, hell no, bye-bye. You know why? Everybody has a different journey. Everybody has a different story. And everybody starts different. Like, someone might be able to come in and pop a diamond in 30 days and keep it. I wasn't there yet because I had personal development that needed to happen before I could get there. And I know a lot of us do. And that's okay. Be okay with your day one. And be grateful for those small wins, because that's when God meets you with those big wins. And when you have a humble heart and you have a grateful heart, God's really happy with you. So stay humble.
And you gotta have the vision board, guys. Like Savannah said, if you do not have it where you can see it every day, then you're gonna forget. Like, you have to, like, I went crazy. I didn't just have a vision board. I had numbers written on my bedroom mirror. I had them on my bathroom mirror. My goal was to get debt free. And everywhere I looked in my house, I had debt. And people come over, they could see my debt because I was paying it off. Like, that's what worked for me. Put it in your face. Like, it has to mean that much to you, so you won't get discouraged because you know what your goal is.
I love it. Do you have any like tips for, you could say either signing loyal customers or distributors that's maybe out of the norm that we tell them every day, you know, besides posting and commenting and interacting and adding? Is there anything else that you feel that you do that kind of helps you to enroll more?
So with our team, we really pride ourselves in host to post. If you guys aren't doing that, that's just something that we enroll most of our customers off, and how we teach our newbies right off the bat to do. So for us, when we enroll a distributor, we're getting them on host to post day one. And literally 50% of them will sign to customers day one. So you're signing people and you're making your fast start day one. And then you're giving them their wins. Like, I'll get people host to posting before I even get them on their first post, because that first post is even scarier than the host to post, right? And so if they already have 2 wins and now they're posting, they're like, woo, we're in this for the long run. I'm like a diamond status, right? So that is like something that we love to do on our team. And then just with distributors' lives, going live and being yourself, and just being real with people, being genuine. Like, people want to know who you are. They want to know everything about you. And sometimes that's scary, but that's just part of the business. Like, once again, people are going to sense if you're being fake. People are going to know when you're having a bad day. So you might as well just let people know, hey, I'm having a rough day. This is what we're going through. But we are positive and we're making it out, and we're grateful for this business because, right? So, Ashley?
Distributors, guys, you have to tell your story. Like, it's not just your vision, not just your vision board, but you turn your social media into your vision board. You inspire others by sharing your goals, your dreams, your visions. And if you don't know what you're running to, know what you're running from, and talk about that. Talk about how, if you don't want to be a working mom and you want to be a stay-at-home mom, then talk about how this business is going to make that happen for you. And by you talking about those things that are deep down your heart that we're talking to you guys about, like your vision, your goals, your dreams, you talking about that is how you're going to inspire others, because you want to bet that 90% of your social media is going through or has gone through those same things, those hard things, the things that you don't think that, you know, it's embarrassing, you don't want anyone to know about. Those are things people can relate to you with, not even financially, guys, but like, maybe you're going through depression. Do you know how many people can relate to that? And the whole point of this business is to get people to relate to you. Let them relate and let you inspire them. You know what? I'm going through this, but this business has showed me, not just financially, but it's showed me through, you know, personal development, through our team, through that sisterhood. It showed me that positivity of how to flip the script, how to be a positive person. Things like that means a lot to people. And sometimes people join this business just for that positivity and that sisterhood. But if your social media is not even showing it, then like, you need to inspire them, bring them to you.
So I get a lot of newbies too that will ask, like, okay, like, I sign my customers. Now I don't have a story. Like, I don't have, you know, a $4,000 month income. I haven't even made money yet. You guys, you have to be looking around. You have a story. Everybody has a story. You can start talking about your business kind of as a past, present, and future. This is what I went through. This is what we're going through. And because of it works, this is where we're going, right? So those are like the flows for my posts. But really from day one, you can start sharing your leader, your mentor. If it's not your direct leader, then Janae, like you have a tower of success stories over and over and over again. And if you're not blowing up your feed constantly, not just of yourself, but other people, okay? Like I can only inspire so many people until now. I post about Ashley or I post about Julia or Courtney or all these different people that have different walks of life and different things and different struggles. And now I'm relatable to 27 different other people that I wasn't before, right?
You guys are amazing, and I love all of this, and I'm taking notes. I had a question, and then I lost it, but it's been amazing. Let me check the...
Like what host to post? I feel like I was like the host to post queen. Like I was host to posting the hell out of things. But I feel like over the last like 2 or 3 months, like my host to posts are going nowhere. They're getting nothing.
It's your mindset. I'm going to check you, girl, because host to post is still working. I have a girl that has enrolled 2,700 BB by herself this month, and she's done that literally consistently all year on host to post.
My host to post.
It's the same exact one we use every single time on my team. Like people try to get creative and they'll start using other ones, and we kind of have a flow. Like if someone already posted that one, we'll go to a different one. But 90% of the time we're posting the same exact one. So don't overthink it. It's literally just messaging more. That's it.
I remember what I was going to ask. Do you have your newbies like switch to a distributor host to post after they get their 4 loyal customers, or you guys do the customer host to post all the time?
You don't need a distributor host to post because everyone that you're doing host to post with is getting offered the business. And if they put up a post for you one time, the next time you come across them next month, now you're offering them a business. You already put up a post for me. Now you get to make money doing the same thing. And it's the same thing for every time that you talk to a customer before you put in their order, you're offering them the business. So it doesn't matter. Go for those customers, and every single person you talk to, you're offering the business.
Your host to posts will round every single part of the business. Like you get a host to post that blows up, that person's going to for sure be a distributor. And now you're going to tell them like, girl, I just have 7 leads off your post. Like these could be your first 4 customers. Like, what are you doing? Sign up. And they're like, oh, okay. So even if you like, the girl that enrolls that much off host to post, as well as Ashley, she's enrolled like over 2,500 BV herself this month as well off of it. And I've enrolled over like 1,500. So it's host to post, guys. Like, it's the same one every single time. And when one pops off, you talk about the business. Every single time you talk about the business, no matter what, you just talk about the business. Like you get in the door with that, and people, if they don't want it, their people are going to want it. And let's be real, it's so much easier to blitz and talk about the business and the products to people that already want it.
So the other thing too that we keep in mind is like, I know a host to post, a lot of people will be like, well, everyone's ignoring me, like it's not working, but like we don't message for responses. We do not. And I have had multiple people join as distributors that have ignored 2 to 3 to 4 of my host to post messages. I will skip months. So if I message them in October, then I'm messaging them in November, then I'm messaging them in January, and I do not stop. And those same people, they're seeing your posts, they're watching you. They're like, how is this girl giving away this much money or whatever it is? And they end up becoming distributors, even after they've ignored me 3 times. So you're not messaging for a response. Yes, a host to post is amazing, but you're messaging to intrigue them at the same time and get them following you.
Planting the seed. I was going to ask, do you guys do a giveaway? Like, do you have a big giveaway? Do you do little giveaways?
We throw them off. Like we do some big, some little. Like this month we're just doing 200 huge, you know? That's everyone donating $5, and we have a pool that we donate to, and if there's leftover, we have the next month, we'll get a little bit more. So we started small for January. Next month, we'll go a little bit harder and get more people. We'll promote, you know? So, and the cool thing about the host to post is you can actually start spinning it, right? So instead of, for instance, posting on your page always about, oh, I'm giving away Disney tickets or I'm giving away $200 in free product, you can drop things like, you want to be entered into my giveaway, drop your favorite color below. So you can be literally doing it all month long without posting the same thing every day. Like, oh, I'm giving away Disney tickets. Oh, I'm giving away cash, right? You can be like, oh, who wants free money? Drop your favorite meal below. What's your favorite restaurant? Like, you can start spinning interaction posts with ways to get them to host a post.
Yeah, that's my favorite, because then it's not just like giveaway, 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 because sometimes people think like, is that real?
Right.
Yeah. But when you do the different kinds of questions and stuff like that, first you're getting like way more interaction on your page, but then you have all these people to host a post for you. So I love that.
So Janae, real quick before I'm done, I hear the baby crying too.
Sorry.
I just wanted to, no, not you, mine. I just wanted to share. Bonuses are coming up. We obviously know what happens in February, March, April, first quarter of the year, okay? I'm going to encourage every single one of you to really go after those bonuses, okay? You're going to have extreme regret if you do not post every single ounce that you have to get those bonuses. The very first year I went diamond, I made $54,000 in bonuses. That next year, when I got my husband to double diamond, we also made the same. So in that, 2-year period, we made $104,000 in bonuses. Now, bonuses are not everything, and I'm going to explain this to you. The last year of the business, I did not get paid one single bonus. Okay, I've been a triple diamond for almost 2 years. Well, I think 2 years now. I don't know. I'll have to look. I lose track of time. It's crazy. But I've been a triple diamond way too long, it seems like. And anyways, I've been a triple diamond for X amount of time. The whole year of 2019, we still were making over $10,000 a month without a single bonus. And we still made over $100,000 with the business last year. And that was just on my account. And that was with 0 bonuses. Okay. So the residual income is there for you. It's there for you without anything attached. Okay. And so I want you to really just latch on to this opportunity to make the bonuses, because yes, they're there. They're amazing. They're not everything, but if you're making that $4,000 a month as a double, and now you got a $2,000 bonus on that, that's $6,000 a month as a double. Okay. The money's going to be there, and you're going to see those bonuses, and it's going to light a freaking fire in you. But I want you to pretend you saw those bonuses right now, because if you light that fire now, think of where you'll be when you actually find out what's happening. Okay. Light the fire tonight. Get excited. Conference is a week away. We'll all be flying. I can't believe it. And I can't wait to meet all of you guys and just hear about your dreams. So dream bigger. Janae's going to make a post, and she's going to tell me all about your guys' crazy big dreams.
Well, thank you guys so much. Sorry, my little ones are interrupting.
Oh, no, you're fine. That's mom life.
Thank you guys so much for getting on with us. Yeah, cannot wait for conference. Does anybody have like any questions before we hop off? Because we've got like 5 minutes, I think, before it's gonna cut us off.
All I know
Mic drop.
is that I am like, I don't even know, like 6,000 away from triple diamond. And I'm going to give you a hug, Janae, when I see you at conference, because you just lit a fire. Like, I was 10,000 away on the 25th. Well, then why the heck can't I? So I'm going to go.
Oh, you got it.
And then I'm going to give you a hug.
Yes, everybody give hugs. We all love hugs. Let's all take pictures. So you guys, if you're not going to conference, you're crazy, but all of you should be going, and let's all take pictures and hug and just soak it up, you guys. The best advice I can give you is soak up every moment and get in front of as many people as you can. Because the first year I went to conference, I did not do that. And now I know, like, third year going in, I need to just get in front of as many people as possible, have as many conversations as you can. It does light a fire in you, like talking to other leaders, hearing other ideas. I mean, that's why we do these team trainings, but it's different when you're there in person. So
if you're not going, go.
It's a week away, and if you're not going, figure it out and get
figure
there.
it out. I lined up.
We just had a girl commit yesterday, you guys, so it's literally never too late.
No,
Crystal just figured it out last week.
I had to line up 3 different women to watch my kids while I was gone.
But you did it, and your whole life's going to change.
It's going to be amazing. But Thank you guys so much.
That's gonna kick us off.
I think Crystal recorded this for us, so I can send it